Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to Learn and Shine with Shamal.
Very good afternoon, ma'am. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing really great, sir. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm also doing well, ma'am.
Okay. So, sir, we are meeting very first time. So, would you please introduce yourself?
Sure, ma'am. My name is Atul Sharma, and I'm from Delhi. I'm born and brought up in Delhi itself. And from the last 5 years, I have been serving as TGT English in one of the private school in Delhi itself. And along with that, I'm also providing English spoken classes in one of the institute near my locality for the last approx 1.5 years. So that's all about me.
Okay,
Thank you.
that's great. That's great. Uh, here I would like to ask you one question, sir. That I have watched your videos and they are really very good. Really very good.
Thank you,
But
ma'am.
what made you to stop it? Why did you stop recording your videos?
The thing is that that all was editing and like everything was done by my brother. So I am very hesitant, or you can say that I don't like doing all these sort of stuff. So he did all the stuff, and so then I was also into teaching. So that time I guess that time also I had holidays like this. So that time I was doing, but then I was into school, then tuition and all. So I wasn't getting that much time to do all these sort of stuff. The connecting with people. So that it got left in between. But
Okay.
definitely I want to start it again, and not just having this sort of conversation videos. Even now I also want to come on like this stage, like uploading some sort, like as we see that some teachers are uploading some sort of crazy videos, or like they are talking about something like in terms of English language. So I guess definitely I should do this sort of stuff.
Yes, please continue. Please continue. Yes. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself to you. My name is Shamal. I'm
No,
connecting you from Mumbai,
yes,
Maharashtra. I'm a phonic teacher, mother to two sons, enthusiastic Kathak learner, and nowadays I'm polishing my language as I'm having been my bonnet about learning this language. And if you ask me about my education, I'm commerce graduate. I've done the post-graduate diploma in international business. Then I worked for an MNC for a couple of years, and due to family responsibilities, I had to quit. Then after some time in 2016-17, I did ECC8 course and then certified phonic course. Then since 2018, I've started my own phonic classes, and I'm learning this language as well. And as far as my hobbies concerns, I have plethora of hobbies. I like to listen to music. I like to watch English content videos mostly, and then web series also. That to English content. I'm not that much TV watcher, but still. I want to learn this language, so I'm trying to immerse myself more and more into it. So this is pretty much about me.
mm, glad to know, ma'am. Like you are doing so many things, and like you have done also, like you said, you work in the MNC, then you did different courses, and like now you are teaching phonics.
Yeah, I'm
Am
teaching
I right,
phonics.
ma'am? Still learning and growing. Yeah, still learning, growing, and teaching. So, like literally, I'm very curious to know like the phonics and all, like because usually what we see it's very rare to find somebody who is into the phonics, because I get that is what basically for the kids, that is what like provides foundation when it comes to the speaking part, because unless you have pretty much idea about the phonics, you won't able to pronounce it properly, you won't have the idea
Yes.
how different words have different sounds. So I also want to know like what are the things that you have found, like how did you start your journey into this. And I
Okay.
guess you also mentioned that you did some sort of courses for that as
Yeah.
well. Because,
I would like to share this information with you. Actually, I did ECC at first, but at that time my children were really very small, so I couldn't joined any school. Though I worked for school almost 6 months, then it was really very impossible for me to get out of the house and leaving my children at home. So that time I got to know about phonics as well, because with phonics you can take classes from your home. So it was good opportunity for me, and I always prefer to have deep knowledge of about everything whatever I'm going to do. So I thought to get first certified course, by which, because as you said, it is true, it's really a true thing that when you're going to teach something to somebody, you have to be thorough with it, right? Because it's a language, and if you teach children the wrong things, then it would be really very wrong perception will be created by them. Okay, so that my point of view was, if I teach phonics, I have to be certified phonics teacher. I have to get certificate. So then I did that course and then started my classes. And yes, phonics is really very useful, because even you also have experienced that many times we mug up the spelling. In my childhood, I did that thing. We mug up the spellings, because this is the second language for us, English. And in our language, when it comes to our mother tongue, might be it Hindi, Marathi, or any language, right? So there we don't mug up the spellings. We just do the writing practice, right? We don't mug up the spellings, because we already thorough with the Varnamala, swar and vyanjan. We already thorough with that. So when we started English, when we got introduced with English, that time we started like A for apple, B for bow, then CAT cat, BAT bat, like that we did. Okay, we did completely with spellings. Then after that also the big spelling, like furniture, mixture, then misfortune, then stabilization, finalization, then vocabulary. These kind of words also we memorized, because these were really very big words, and which we couldn't break it. But phonics gives you that chance to break the word. And how? By starting with the basic sounds. In phonics, we go with the basic sound from A to Z. That from that alphabet, we learn first the 26 sounds. From that 26 sounds, 5 are vowels. Vowel has their own basic sound, that called short sound. When it is CAT cat, means k at a cat, that is vowel consonant vowel, that VCV. A vowel consonant vowel consonant, that is CVC. Okay, so with CVC we start. Or any word if you pronounce, we need vowel, right? Without vowel it is very difficult to make any word. So our basics are clear. When our basic sounds are clear, we can go with the 3-letter word, 2-letter word, and even for the 4 and 5-letter words also, because we do the blend, like blend, slept, felt, may, mm, belt, okay, flat, plot. These kind of words are like basic phonic sound of all letters and the short sound of vowel. Like this, then step by step we go with the vowel triangle. So this is the way we learn English from phonics, and it is really very easy, where children don't need to mug up the spellings. Though it might be 12-letter spellings, or it might be the 15, 16, 18 letters. They go with the syllabication. Syllabication means syllables, like when you say the cot. Cot is a one syllable word. In cot there is only O is there. So O makes the sound O. Only one vowel is there. Okay. So it's one syllable word. So like this they break the words and construct their own spellings. Like this. And I really enjoyed teaching phonics. By accident I came into it. I didn't think about it. I didn't decide anything about it. I wanted to be a teacher, but it was not possible for me in school.
Okay, so you wanted to be like English teacher.
I wanted to be a teacher in the pre-primary school. It was an English medium.
Okay,
But
got it.
yes, from my childhood, I had my dream that I will speak fluently.
Okay.
Yes, because I am from Marathi
Understood.
medium.
Okay, understood. Yes,
Yes.
so definitely when you did not have that sort of privilege during your school time, so we'll okay, that time, now I can do it, and you are doing that. There isn't any doubt. So, ma'am, yes, like usually what we think about English language that we need to know certain structure, certain grammar pattern, and just vocabulary, idiom phrases, and that's it. But as you said, like there's so many other things also. Like if, as much as we try to dive deep into this, we'll find so
Yes,
many things. So like accent, sorry, like you mentioned about that
pronunciation,
syllable. So
syllables,
most
yes.
of the people are not even the teachers. Yes, teachers are not aware actually what is syllable actually. But that is very important. That as you mentioned that there may be one syllable word, two, three, four, five like this. So accordingly, we also stress word. Okay, the where do we need to stress? Whether we have to stress on the first syllable or the second syllable. So that is indeed very important to make a proper pronunciation to sound nicely, no, sound good in front of the people. That is very important that you should have the idea about these things.
Yes, yes.
And then you mentioned about the phonics.
Hmm.
But I have a one question. I have seen that basically phonics are taught to the kids basically. And when like people like us, those who have like the adult ones, so how like because usually most of the time I've seen that these are taught to the kids. I mean, during that nowadays in the schools these things are there. Their books are like that, design, the patterns are like that. That these things are there incorporated in their stuff. So the one who haven't done this or who are not aware of this, even they can understand, they can speak English. So what are the things like? Do you have any idea that what they need to do for that? How should they start this?
Means you're asking how should they start learning phonics, because your voice was breaking.
Phonics, the one who are adult.
Okay,
Yes.
how should they start?
I mean the people like yes,
Yes, yes,
yes.
sir. Actually, means as phonics introduced, it is really lately in before few years. Okay, at that in our time, I'm in my 40s. That time phonics was not there. Even in 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, phonics was not there. And teaching children, it is really very easy and important, because at that age when they are at pre-primary level, at that age of the primary level, they already into learning, they already started learning, and then by the time if they go with the phonics, they can easily learn sounds and all those things and read. This is completely a reading program. Okay, so it is very much easy for them to understand it. But when it comes to adult, and we are already our brain is completely full with all vocabulary. Okay, so for us there are many people who still make pronunciation mistakes. Okay, for us we don't make lot of mistakes, we commit few mistakes. Here I tell you example. Some people make the sound of a, what is the short sound is a, but people make it a. Okay, sometimes it is sound is e sound is a, but sometimes people makes it e. Okay,
Exactly.
so
Yes.
they find problem with basic sounds. But if they speak the big words, like if there is a digraph, vowel digraphs are there, they are go good with that. But they are find problems in the basic sounds and pronunciation of particular digraphs, or the what say that word I don't remember. Tricky words are also there. So even for the sh, ch, there also they commit mistakes. Here, what they have to do, they just give little bit time for it. Because if you go into nitty gritty of phonics, for adults it will be boring. For children, they have lot of time, right? They have ample of time in their hand, so they can easily do it. But for the adults, they just make themselves introduced to phonics, go with the basic sounds, and do it fast, because they will definitely, because they have already a lot of vocabulary in their mind. Okay, and children are on the path that they are developing their vocabulary. So for them it is easy. For us, if we are get into the, if we get into that, it will be sometimes difficult. But when we start it and if we enjoy it, it is easy to learn. Yes, but and adult, even I also have student from 8th and 9th standard. They are facing problem while reading. So, but they already full with their vocabulary, so they cope up with it easily and fast.
So, like as you rightly mentioned, ma'am, like the people, those who are not aware of the phonics. So, so the thing is that no, we try to memorize at this stage. People, those who are not aware of the phonics, they try to memorize the spelling or their sound. Like we try to imitate, or like we just listen. Okay, it is pronounced like this, so we should pronounce. But those who are already aware of this phonics, so they are aware that how I need to pronounce. Maybe like the I is there, but what sort of sound should be there. Like sometimes E sound like A, elephant. So our sound is kind of
Elephant, it's
there, but
elephants,
it
the
is cut.
bed,
Yeah.
leg.
Yes. Yes. So we just people try to memorize, but those who have the idea about this, they know that why it is like this. We don't know the why, but we know how to
Yes, yes.
pronounce it. So this is the word difference. On the other hand, when any word that they are not aware of, or any word that is not very much frequently, that we use in our daily life, that time we get stuck. So there is a problem actually. But yes, as you
Yes,
mentioned, yeah,
yes. When you are
it
aware
seems
about the
boring.
phonics, now that time you become alert and you try to pronounce it properly. When you are aware about phonics, yes,
Exactly. You feel confident even also pronouncing that.
yeah. And
Otherwise,
we rarely
we
make
don't
mistake
sound.
when
We
we
are
know
not
the phonics. Now we rarely make mistakes.
exactly. So we are very confident. Okay, that how I need to pronounce this. So yes, that is absolutely right. So ma'am, like one more thing I would like to ask, like as you said, you are teaching phonics. So usually what we see that the teachers are teaching along with their English, like English spoken part, they incorporate this phonics also. But how come you are just, or are you just separately just teaching phonics only, or do you also teach some grammar structures or like advanced structure like this?
Yes, yes. Actually, I run phonics and basic grammar classes. But when I teach phonics, phonics is like a means reading part, right? It's a reading program. So the child should read. Okay, this is the main target or the main motto of the learning phonics. So when we introduce them anything about phonics, the map is like two-letter words, three-letter words, four, five-letter words, then sentences, and sentences that too with the proper grammar structure. And while teaching them, we speak with the proper grammar structure. We always try to speak, though we make simple sentences, though we make them understand with a simple language, but we try to make sure that we shouldn't go wrong while speaking, while giving them sentences for practice. So, by the learning phonics, by learning reading program, that student learns reading grammar part as well. Framing also is there. Framing sentences. So, I would say phonics is the complete program for the English, the basic English for the children or for the any
Exactly.
person. Yes. So shall I
Got
go
it.
with some
Yeah.
questions for you?
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Please go ahead.
As you said, you are giving training for English learning, English speaking. Okay. So how is your experience? What do you think? Means have you ever experienced any movement with people that time learning or memorizing words is not that important as good as confidence. Means confidence is more important than learning or memorizing things.
Definitely beat anything. The confident is being confident is one of the most important things. Okay, so there's one saying, fake it till you make it. The first and foremost thing you need to feel that you already, when we talk about the visualization, when we talk about law of attraction, we always emphasize just consider that already you have something, already you
Yes.
possess something. So I guess the thing start with the confidence only. no matter like whenever you want to embark on any project, any skill, anything in your life, you need to first feel, you need to believe in yourself. And believing in yourself is what calls confidence, being confident. So with this language also, first and foremost thing, you need to have faith in yourself that I can do it, I can speak, I can sound natural while speaking, and eventually start doing it, start working, and you see the changes. You observe the changes.
Yes, yes, very true, sir. Rightly said. And as you said, yes, whenever you start anything, any kind of skill, any new task you are going to take, or any new plunge you are going to take, that time you should believe in yourself. You should believe in your journey. Whatever you are going to do, that you should just stick to it, because we shouldn't wait for the fruits as soon as we start, right? Because people start being impatient, right? This they think that overnight or within a few days, or like within few months, 1 month or 2 months, I have to skill this language, I have to get this thing. So sometimes because of that, when they feel any difficulty, or any they face any failures, they give up easily, right? Because they don't believe in
Exactly.
themselves.
Yes.
It is like that. Yes. So one more question is there for you. So how you think people, miss, how they approach this language, as you giving training them, how people approach to it?
Usually, yes, definitely. Like usually, what I have realized that when anyone start this like course, English spoken course, so they are like initially they what they do they just try to memorize the things and they try to do the translation. But actually, what if you want to be natural while speaking, we should not do that. But definitely in the initial stage, you will do that, but eventually you should start shifting to more into the spoken parts. And they keep themselves limited till the classes only. They don't usually do practice at home. Okay, they don't even do practice at home. Okay, like suppose they're sitting alone or they're doing their own chore, so they can just start talking with themselves. But they don't do that. They're limited to their 1 hour classes only, and that also they do or they speak when it is required, when they are asked to come and speak on the particular topic. Otherwise, in the classroom also they usually try to talk in Hindi only because that's how they feel comfortable.
Comfortable,
So
yes.
I guess, yeah, comfortable. So if they don't do this, like if they start, speaking, they start, pushing themselves out of their comfort zone. So I guess that's how they can learn it quickly and in a very good way.
Okay, very well said, sir. Actually, this should be the approach. Yes, this should be the approach while learning this language. And one more thing I would like to ask you, what should be the roadmap when you're completely fresh, means fresher for this, and you have just the desire in your heart, I want to learn this language. I'm from any kind of medium, I might be Marathi, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu. What should be the roadmap? I have just learned through my school. I did my schooling. That time, as you know, in India, from fifth or third class, might be from the first, people have English in their syllabus, but it is like a one subject. Okay, but when they come to learn this language, what should be the roadmap for the beginner and till the advanced level? That will be really
Sure, sure,
useful from
sure,
you,
ma'am.
because you are English trainer. Yes, because I'm asking question to the very
Definitely.
right person.
Thank you. So I am considering that that person is like maybe that person has done his 12th only and he's looking for some sort of job or maybe has done his graduation. So if that person is not aware of even ABC of this English language, so I'll say that first and foremost thing, we should focus about, see, now we can't focus the whole academic part that we already have done, and even that also we don't have any idea. So we need to focus about more into the functional grammar, functional things that we can have to use while speaking, while writing, while listening. So we should start with like
I'm listening to
basic
you, sir. I'm listening to you.
yes, basic
Okay.
parts of speech, like we should have certain idea about noun,
आरुष
pronoun.
ओपन कर.
Okay, in that pronoun, like I'm talking about I, you, they. So if you have the idea about these things, then we should think about, get to know about helping verbs. What are the helping verbs? Which helping verb need to be used? What? When? Like in present we use is am, are. In past we use was, future we use will, we, shall be, has, have, had. So these things we should have an idea. And along with that, one more very important thing, that even in your very first class, from your very first class, you should try to speak. Because what we have the conception, usually what the kind of myth we have, that as when I'll get something, then when I'll have proper idea about the structure or particular sentence structure, then only I will be able to speak, or then only I should speak. But that is the very big myth that we need to bust. Because see, even after learning so many rules, even sometimes as a teacher also we sometimes make mistake. So
Yes.
it's very normal, and it will be, because making mistake is the only way to refine yourself. There is no any other way. Refinement will be done when you will make mistake. And if you are not making mistake, it doesn't mean, like, it means that you are not making any progress. So you have to start speaking as well from the very first day when you start your journey. And then, like, as I told you, basic idea about noun, pronoun, okay, the functional grammar basically. And then you should have certain vocabulary also, certain basic words of we use, like come, came, decide, go, think, or fine, like this, finish. And then we should, like, tenses. We should start with the tenses, because tenses considered to be the backbone of this language. Because if you don't have idea about tenses, you won't able to speak. So start understanding tenses, and as you start, as you have understood this, then start speaking as well. Means keep learning and keep speaking as well. Don't stop speaking. So I can, like, along with your journey, the speaking should go with you. Like, should
Hand in hand.
go hand in hand with your
Yes.
success. Yes, ma'am, success. And then start speaking. Then eventually you'll come, and you should not go more into the learning vocabulary only, because we also know so many people, they have, and even they say also that I have a lot of vocabulary in my mind, but when it comes to the speaking part, I forget, or I'm not able to speak. Because we are more into enhancing our territory of vocabulary or phrases. But when it comes to the speaking part, we are not able to use, because we are not habitual to of speaking.
Yes. Yes.
Because we don't have time to pause and think and then use particular
Yes, and
vocabulary.
actually we don't
Even
have that
sometimes what,
conducive environment, right? Around us, we don't have let me say, like-minded people, right? So for that matter, we
exactly.
have to take initiative. But yes, you will face problem. It is not like that. If once you memorize it, and you will definitely pour it, right, in front of anybody. It is really impossible thing.
Yeah, it is not possible.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, it is. Yes. Eventually you'll start. Maybe one day you come across a particular word, then you will write somewhere, you start speaking, and if you're not continuously using it, you will forget it. And again, maybe someone would have, when someone has used that particular phrase or word, then you think, okay, yes, I'm aware of this. So it
yes.
happens. Even now also, like, we are talking and we are using certain, like, phrases and all. So we come across, okay, I also use it, but I'm not using these phrase nowadays
Yes, yes.
when I'm speaking.
While I'm
So it
speaking,
also
yes.
happens.
Yes, it happens, sir. Definitely. I
Yes.
totally resonate with you. Yes. Yes.
So I guess that's how we start the thing, and we need to have patience. We cannot do the thing overnight. It will take its own time. Everything has its own process. And even we have also given couple of years. Like, I personally have given couple of years to this language.
You stole my
So
mind. Actually,
yes,
I
but yes,
was
you should
about
not
to
waste.
ask you this question that people are saying in 3 months, in 1 month, in 6 months, you can learn this language. But it is not true, right?
Yes, that is not true at all. Even I have, like, approx along with my teaching and other stuff. So it's been around 7, 8 years that I have given to this language.
Oh my
And but yes,
goodness.
that is solely, yeah, solely done by me only.
May
I
I
haven't taken
interrupt
any
you? May
sort
I
of.
interrupt you? Are you from Hindi
Sure, ma'am,
medium?
sure.
Your schooling?
No, I did in English medium. It was a
Okay.
government school, but yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Continue, please.
Yeah, so that's how it goes, and it is more of about the the ambience, the environment that we. So if you do not have that environment and you usually talk in Hindi only, and that's how you also feel comfortable. So this is how it happens. On the other hand, those who are from that sort of family where people, parents are speaking this language, so they have that edge over others actually. So this is what makes difference. But still, I guess like those who are very much enthusiastic, passionate about this, they can start. They can start their journey, and definitely they will succeed in it.
Yes, yes.
No, nothing can stop them.
Yes, well said, sir. Actually, yes, if you have that desire, if you want to achieve your goal, and if you are consistent, first of all, by after facing any problem or failure, still you chin up and you try to achieve, try to do it again and again, then only you can do it. And after all, it's a language and it is second language for us, right? It is not at all our mother tongue. So we are not going to master it within few months, few days, or even in few years, because language is vast. It's like an ocean. So we can't boil it
Exactly.
overnight or in few months as well. Because by even I was not a reading might say that avid reader. I have started reading lately only, but yes, reading will give you a different kind of horizon. If you simultaneously learning this language, if you start to read it, then you will also enjoy this learning, enjoy this journey, and I would say you won't give up, because by learning reading we get that patience. Means what, this is my experience. If you read it as well while learning this language, that gives you that patient level. Yes, sir, thank you very much, and
Exactly.
actually we are
The thing
almost
is,
close to our session.
okay, okay. I guess just 1 minute or something left.
Yes, 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 there. You
Uh,
continue, sir.
so yes, that's what I was. Yeah, I was saying definitely like reading is the best way to be disciplined also and to know a lot of things because being this is the best way to travel any part of the world. Like books are considered the best
Yes,
way to travel
yes.
any part of the world.
Books can be a friend.
You
Yes.
learn a lot of things. You become disciplined. Yes. So yeah, your friend also. And I guess even anything like whatever you are doing, if you are consistently doing this, it will make you disciplined. Like maybe going to the for the gym or going for the walk. If you are continuously doing it, means you are somehow making yourself disciplined.
Yes.
So yes, that is what. And yes,
Okay, sir, I got really very many insights from you, and I would definitely like to say that when I see to you, according to your age, you are really very matured. The way you speak.
thank
Yes,
thank
yes,
you, ma'am. Thank you,
yes. The way you speak.
thank you,
And
ma'am.
thanks a lot for joining me and sharing screen with me. Actually, I was a bit scared when I watched your few videos that you are English trainer. I got cold feet. So speaking in front of you, it might
No, no,
be
no, ma'am.
difficult
It's
for
not
me.
like this. No, it's not like this. Like somehow we all are on our journey, and we keep growing, keep learning the things. So,
Yes, yes,
and as I told you that first, the confidence should be within us.
yes,
It's not about what we know actually. It's more of like how confidently we are putting ourselves in front of the world.
yes, yes.
And I have also read somewhere that it's not like maybe you know something maybe it's 80%, 85%. But if your confidence is 50%, it means completely you know the stuff 15% only.
Yes, yes, sir.
So the same thing goes in opposite also. It's more of your confidence only. And keep in mind this line like fake it till you make it. In a positive way, not in a negative way.
Yes,
Fake it
yes.
till you make it when it comes to the
Take it
confidence.
till you make it. Yes, sir, yes. And if there is a will, there is a way. Right? If you want to
Yeah,
achieve
that is
it,
also true.
yes,
That is also
yes, yes. Sir, I really enjoyed this session and I would like to join you again. Definitely we'll
sure,
join
ma'am.
again.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah,
Uh,
I likewise, ma'am. I also enjoyed a lot, and definitely can stay to as well.
yes, yes. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a good day and bye
Sure, ma'am.
bye.
You
Yes.
too, ma'am. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.